Hello,
Hello.
almost there. We're so glad that you enjoy our videos. Hopefully they bring a little excitement to possibly a mundane activity such as grading a bunch of assignments. We're gonna get right into it with question 1. For A, all of the regulatory proteins are cap, repressor, and activator. For B, effector molecules were cyclic AMP, allolactose inhibitor, and inducer. C, the sequences were the +1 site, the -10 site, the operator, and then we added LAC-A and LAC-Z because genes are technically are on the, made me look like super huge. Picture. Because technically genes are part of the DNA sequence, but anyways, D, all of the above are involved in the lac operon. That's the question.
Yeah.
And E, LAC-A and LAC-Z are the genes, like I just said.
So, for 2, this one's fill in the blanks. For A, we got CAMP and allolactose. For B, we got, I can't read my own writing. Is that LAC-O? LAC-P and LAC-O.
B?
Yeah. Promoter and operator.
Promoter and operator.
And C is adenyl cyclase. D is the promoter portion. E is the LAC-I and the LAC-Y. F is the attenuation. And G is the merozygote.
Awesome. For 3, that is not going to be blue because the repressor protein is still attached. B, it's blue because IPTG will inhibit the repressor. C, not blue because there's no X-Gale present. D is light blue because with both glucose and IPTG transcription will be slow. I'm not 100% sure about that, but some of the videos were saying that if there's both glucose and lactose, then the lac operon will turn on, but it will be slow. The transcription will be slow because there's no cap protein to help that along due to the glucose. But hopefully that's correct. E, it's not blue. Once again, there's no X-Gale.
So, for 4, this is just talking about whether or not they're constitutive, inducible, or non-inducible. And so, for A, it's inducible. It's just a normal lac operon. For B, it's non-inducible. For C, it's constitutive. For D, it's non-inducive. And E, it's constitutive. And pretty much just what we were talking about is, one has an effect on the other. The F prime plasmid can affect the chromosome. And so that's why in some cases where you have a bad operon in the chromosome, the F plasmid might make up for that and vice versa. And so that's how we figured out those ones, just as a long story short.
Awesome. So in 5, for A, because there's no repressor, the repressor is not attaching to the operator, it doesn't work ever, no matter if there's lactose or no lactose. So 0 in the positive lactose and 0 in the negative lactose. B, there's going to be a 1 for a positive lactose and 1 for the negative lactose, because the operon does not allow for fast. So the repressor cannot attach to the operator therefore it's always going to be on. So even when there's no lactose, it'll be on, and obviously it'll be on with lactose. C, both the chromosome and the plasmid are going to be working when there's lactose present, but because the first one, the chromosome is normal, so it's going to work with lactose, but in the second one, in the plasmid, once again, the repressor cannot attach to the operator, therefore it will be on constantly, even with no lactose. So that's a 1 in the negative lactose one. D, there'll be a 1 for the positive and 1 for the negative, in the negative for lactose. And that is because with the defective repressor, it won't be turned off. With I'm on the wrong one. With the negative lac I, the repressor won't ever attach there, so it's always going to be on. So it will be on for the positive and for the negative. But in the plasmid, the promoter doesn't work, so it'll never be on. And the chromosome will always be on, so it'll be 1 and 1 for positive lactose and negative lactose. And then for the last one, neither one is going to work because the IS from the plasmid is going to go across, and in the chromosome there's a I negative, and so it's not working, it won't attach, and basically IS is going to come in there and bind, so you can't, and so it's going to be turned off forever with that mutant repressor. So 0 and 0. Sweet. And that's a wrap.